Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Hindi CBSE Classroom. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button next to it so that you will get notification whenever I post a new video. I have created separate playlist in my channel for each and every class separately. So please check the description box below and select accordingly. So let's start today's topic. Today's topic is Class 8, Chapter 11. जब सिनेमा ने बोलना सीखा. Cinema, when cinema learned to talk or speak. First, what happened? Alam Ara, a movie, our first sound movie, was introduced in 1931. So, at that was our first sound movie. Our Indian cinema learned to speak for the first time. So, before that, only silent cinemas were there, and at that time, all the silent cinemas were at the peak. So, Ardeshir once saw Hollywood sound movie, that is Showboat, and he felt like we should also make a sound film, and he on based of a Parsi theatre play, he composed a screenplay for his film, and he produced and directed that film. So in that film there were at that time, in an interview, Ardeshir said that there were no dialogue writers, there were no lyric writers, no musicians with them, so they had to start from the scratch. Ardeshir chose his own tunes for the films, and there were only three musical instruments used at that time: tabla, harmonium and violin. So there were no independent musicians in that time. Then what happened? And the first playback singer was W.M. Khan, and the first song was दे दे खुदा के नाम पर प्यारे अगर देने की ताकत है. Then what happened? Because it was a sound film, it couldn't be recorded at that time in the daylight. So what they did, they started taking or making the film at the night time, and because of that they needed artificial lighting. So from there on, the artificial lighting came into existence, and later now and all you can see everywhere they are using lighting. So it came into existence, and which became the essential part of the film productions. Then Alam Ara gave many stars and many technicians to the film industries. Even his company, that is Ardeshir's company, made more than 150 silent movies and 100 sound movies. Alam Ara was just like a fantasy movie like Arabian Nights. After that, what happened? The Hindustani language came into existence. It got very popular. That is the combination of Hindi and Urdu. And it had the movie was very unique. It had a unique combination of song, music and dance. So the heroine of the movie was Zubeda and hero was Vittal, and Vittal had a story, that is he was the highest paid star of that period, so they took him. But at that time Vittal couldn't he had difficulty speaking in Urdu. So first they selected him as a hero, but due to that problem they replaced him by Mehboob. But it didn't go well with the Vittal. Vittal got very angry and he sued them. So what happened at that time? He sued them, and he kept a lawyer named Muhammad Ali Jinnah, and they won the case, and he became the first actor of India's first sound film. Then there were also many actors like Prithviraj Kapoor, Yakub, Jagdish Sethi in that film, who later were the pillars of film industries. So this movie was released in Majestic Cinema in Mumbai, and for 8 weeks it was houseful, because people had never seen a sound movie in India. So it was houseful for 8 weeks, and the crowd and the place was very overcrowded, that it became very difficult for the police to control them. And the critically it was critically acclaimed as fearful fantasy film, but the audience loved it because it was a unique experience, and it was done with lots and lots of hard work, so it paid them well. Then again lots and lots of sound movies came into existence. They started to take old historic stories, then Parsi theatre plays, Arabic love stories were all chosen. Then there was also one film which was on social theme, and many films were there, and one among them was Khuda Ki Shan. In that, a character was there like Mahatma Gandhi. So because of that, the British administrators kept a sharp eyes on the sound films because they didn't like it. It didn't go well with them. Then the sound cinema producer director Ardeshir was honored as the father of Indian sound films, but he was too humble and he said that I don't want such a big title because I have contributed my share to the country. Then one problem came in the industry was that because earlier there was no dialogue, so people who had strength and who could do the stunts and who could wrestle really well, the wrestling power and all, they were taken as actors, but now they had to speak the dialogues. So people with the educated people were taken because dialogues have to be served, and also the singing talent was valued because after that lots of singers come actors were appearing on the big screen at those time. Then um, then what happened, the language of body and technology started fading and the common man's language started coming in the industry. And what happened, our daily life and public life, there was a reflection in our cinema that what is happening in daily life was being projected. So it was more connecting to the public because our life, we are feeling as if films are projecting our lives, our public daily life. So it was more native or more there were more connection with them. Then also the movie started impacting the public because in a movie named Madhuri, in Madhuri what happened, the Sulochana was having a hairstyle, and at that period it became very popular and all the women's around there started doing the same hairstyles. And this Alam Ara was loved by Sri Lanka, Burma and West Asia. And the father of Indian cinema, Phalke, had to accept that the sound cinema was a very great achievement or very great discovery or to the Indian cinema, because all started from Alam Ara. What we see today, it all started from 1931 Alam Ara. So that's it. This was written by Pradeep Tiwari. I hope you understood the chapter. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and do let me know in the comment section below how was the explanation, or do you like it or not. Thank you.